This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so first one, data warehouse fundamental we'll do today. What is data warehouse? What are the different characteristics? And this is a small module, 8 hours around, purely theory only. You need to understand all the concepts, otherwise it is difficult to understand the project. And 5-7 questions will get in interview also out of all these. Okay, so first one is data warehouse fundamental. Second, we can go for that dimensional modeling. Tomorrow we'll do that. Will take 2 class. Then ETL queue process. Then as part of QA testing which are required, and next we can go for the business intelligence, some concepts. Okay, in this data warehouse, what is data warehouse? Why this data warehouse is required? Then when it started, what are the different characteristics or properties? What are the types of data warehouse architecture, layers, and who invented this concept? And we are learning Bill Inman and Ralph Kimball. What are their different approach? Then what are the difference between database and data warehouse? Then data warehouse benefits and few terminologies are there. Okay, so let's see how much we can complete for today. First of all, what is data warehouse? So data warehouse, whenever we are coming, we can first split this into three parts. One is house, another is warehouse. Then we can come for the data warehouse. So what is house? You know already. In a flat or duplex or anywhere we are staying, then we can tell it as a house. It can be a shopping mall also. That is also one house, one building. Okay, so in the house, suppose we are staying in a house, we are keeping one small room for our storeroom purpose. We are keeping some grocery items or some other different kinds of items we are keeping in that. Okay, that is a small room. So what we are telling, that is called as storehouse. Now coming to the real industry, warehouse is coming. Warehouse is coming from that storehouse only. So in bigger picture, physically if it is maintained and common people are coming and using that or taking that as a business purpose, publics are coming, then that is called as a warehouse. In our personal purpose, we are keeping for our household items only, grocery items or something. So we are telling it as a storehouse. Coming to bigger picture, if publics are coming and using that purchasing for the business purpose, that is called as a warehouse. Okay, so what are the example in this warehouse? We can tell one is Big Bazaar you are seeing in market. Then another is DMart, More is there, Reliance Mart is there, Hyderabad Central, Bangalore Central, Pune Central. Then Gmart, that is also one warehouse. IKEA is one warehouse. Okay, so these are one warehouse. So in this warehouse, what are present? Many items are present physically. If you will go to suppose Big Bazaar, fruits items are there in one floor, then grocery items are available, clothes items are there, electronics products are there in one floor. Maybe in some building they are keeping one restaurant also in top floor or somewhere. So physically everything is present. If anybody is going as a customer, we can purchase something, we can go to that restaurant, we can sit, take the dinner or snacks, we can come. Otherwise, whatever we require, any grocery items or vegetable items, we can purchase and come. So in one place, everything is present. Lot of things, daily needs are present, and people are going using that. They are also doing their business. We are also going and taking our requirement. This is the warehouse. To maintain this warehouse, whatever data is required, those data will be stored somewhere, keep somewhere. Those are called as data warehouse. Data of warehouse is called as data warehouse. Okay. So some Big Bazaar only example you can take. How many staffs are working, how many employees are working, in which time it is opening, then what type of items are available, which items is sufficiently available now and which are in shortage need to take immediately, then which employees are working, what are their salary, in which time they are logged in, which time they are going out, then what are the facilities available in that building, then daily basis which items are selling, how many quantity, what is the profit making for each type of product or quantity or item. So daily basis how much profit is coming. These are the data. So in this Big Bazaar, this data also it is maintaining somewhere. It is not like that you are going purchasing, they are giving, we are coming. That's all. No, like not like that. They are also maintaining. Maybe they are maintaining in an Excel sheet or in a Word document or Notepad or in a server or in any small application they are using or some database they are using, whatever it may be. But they are maintaining. And for whatever they are maintaining also, it is sending to some company. They are doing their software development, maintenance, support, and testing, all those things. Everything is going on. So this is one small example. So whatever data they are maintaining, it is storing into somewhere, and that data is called as a data warehouse only. So warehouse is a container, big container, and data is the logically all those data will be kept. So whatever data, whatever the items we are seeing here physically after visiting to Big Bazaar, those are physical. So we can tell it as a warehouse. But coming to data, wherever they are maintaining those in a Oracle database or SQL application or a Notepad or Excel sheet, that is called as a data warehouse. So data of warehouse. And this is not a small picture. This warehouse is a bigger picture only. So from when, or sorry, from where it started, from database only data warehouse is generated. The previously database was there. So this database is supporting up to some gigabyte only, maybe up to 1000 or 2000 gigabyte. After that, it will not support. So how to use that? That's why it is coming to the picture. This data warehouse. This data warehouse is stored up to some terabyte, 2000, 3000 terabyte. Up to that, it will store. This is also structure. This is also structural data. Structural data means row and column combination will come, not semi-structured data. Okay, now in this data warehouse, if it is going beyond some terabyte, it is going to zettabyte, litabyte, petabyte, then this data warehouse also it will not store. This capability or limitation is up to some terabyte only. For that, big data will come. This big data will support up to some petabyte. So this petabyte is the highest limit, highest size till today. No other things are present. Petabyte, zettabyte, petabyte, etabyte, many things are there. So out of all those, highest is petabyte. So this big data is big data. Big data is supporting up to petabyte. But nowadays it is observed that after 3-4 years or 5 years, this petabyte also not sufficient. In which way the data is growing rapidly in geometric progression, not in arithmetic progression also. So in that way, it is observed already that 100% sure after 3 to 4 years, big data also not sufficient. That's why already it is in progress to development of big data warehouse, BDW. So after few years, you can see that 3 to 4 years, and all people we need to work in the big data warehouse also. That will support beyond this petabyte also. Okay, so this data warehouse, whenever it is coming to the picture, we can work up to some terabyte. So terabyte, whenever it is coming, why it is coming? If 1 day data, 1 month data, 2 month data only you are keeping, then it will not come terabyte. If 10 years data, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years data you are keeping, then only the size will increase and it will come out to some terabyte. So uh, suppose Big Bazaar example, if you are taking, they are not maintaining only 1 month data. They are maintaining from last 20 years, 30 years when they started, from that time only. So obviously the data size will be increased. Data size is increased means this will come up to some terabytes, and it cannot be kept into database because database is very limited up to some gigabyte only. So what we learned here in this data warehouse, it will keep the current information plus history information, old, current plus old, both it will keep here in this data warehouse. Database will contain only current information, just 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, that's all. But coming to data warehouse, it will keep current plus old, both kind of information. Since old information also it is taking, that's why size is more it requires. For old information only more sizes. Suppose your information you are telling, currently you are working in IBM company, one liner. But if you will tell your history, then where you completed your graduation, then schooling, then what about this childhoods, all those things, all history, then previous company, which car you have used, lot of history you are reading. So history will take lot of things. Suppose you are maintaining all those history of you from starting to till date, maybe it will take 100 pages. But current history only you are telling, current situation only you are telling, just 1 month or 2 month situation, it will complete in two page or 1 page only. Same thing here also, data warehouse. So what are the example? A large storehouse. Any storehouse we can take example, this type of storehouse. which are very large. Then usually any wholesale shop. So any wholesale shop, if you are taking example, that is also coming under data warehouse. Apart from that also, any banking sector, telecom industry, healthcare sector, medical hospital, then some retail industry, then logistic, aeronautics, any example we can take. Everywhere current plus old informations are present. Anywhere you can take. Without that, it will be not go for the any business. Without history, it will not go for business. Suppose you are going to purchase a car, then also you can think that that car is started in which year, how many years old that model. Suppose newly started or one XYZ new model started. So you cannot take blindly and you cannot purchase that blindly. You have to think recently it came, so how it is, what we don't know, no review, nothing. Suppose one older model you are planning, Maruti or some other model, Tata or something. So it is exist from last 30 years, 40 years. So this is very good company, and whatever model they are giving, almost all are good only and success only. So you can take that decision quickly. But which is very new one, only current information is there, no older information, then it is very difficult to finalize for you. Same thing in business also, whenever they are going for next level to make more profit, they have to consider many old information. Without old information, only current informations are taking, then it will be very difficult to understand, very difficult to analyze, and very difficult to finalize also. Okay, so this data warehouse is the collection of historical data, current plus history, because today it is current, then after some days it will be history only. So all the history it will contain, which kept separate from the organization operational database. So it is coming from the operational database only. In real time scenario, if you will see, then all the data will first come to this database, and then it will go to the data warehouse. So the database, we can tell it as operational database also, operating currently, that is working. So the data are coming from operational database only to data warehouse. And it provides the generalized consolidated data in multidimensional view. So finally, what it will give? It will give a consolidated data, means summarized data, which is required, which is not required, it will not give. Consolidated informations it will give in multidimensional view. So lot of informations it will be present, not only two axes, x-axis, y-axis, 5 axis, 10 axis, any number of axes we can give. So at a time we can see what is the loss percentage, profit we can see, then from which city it is coming, that also we can see, then it is meeting our expectation or not, that also we can see, then what type of product it is giving profit and available, that also we can see. So multiple categories we can see at a time. That's why it is called as multi-dimensional. Everything will be present in one place, history plus current information. Okay, so this is about data warehouse. Now this data warehouse, how many categories, how many types it is, this data warehouse. Okay, next is why data warehouse is needed. So this is the thing which we discussed. Older information is present, history information and the current information both. That's why it is required for the business analysis or any kind of analysis purpose. Suppose another example, small example we can give. One patient is going for surgery, any kind of big surgery you can consider. In a hospital, immediately they cannot do the surgery. First of all, they will extract the history or information of that person, why this disease came, then from when it started, and in starting point, how the reaction was there, then how it reached to the current situation, any earlier doctor prescribed any medicine or not, any surgery happened or not. So all this history, first of all, they will take 10 years or 15 years or 20 years history. Then only they can go for the surgery. If it is a big surgery like kidney operation or heart surgery or anything, first of all, they will gather all the information, 10 years, 20-year information. Without taking the information, immediately they are taking the action. Then maybe it can be success, maybe it cannot be success. They have to identify what is the root cause. So to get the root cause or all the information from starting to ending very clearly with 100% correct, history is must required. Okay, so data warehouse is basically used to do the analysis of the business or to means enhance or adding with the new features by getting the information or considering from the history. That's why this data warehouse is required. If no history, then no value of this data warehouse. When it developed 1970, this concept came. Okay, now this is one important for interview also you will get this question. Can you explain about data warehouse or what are the characteristics or properties available in data warehouse? So definition you know now, along with the definition need to explain these also. Okay, so basically four characteristics are available in data warehouse. In ETL, whenever we are working, it will take the data from some source and load the data into data warehouse. So this is your target only. Okay, so this data warehouse is having four characteristics. One is subject oriented. So what is the subject oriented? Subject oriented means subject wise the data will keep. Okay, so any warehouse example we can take. Suppose Big Bazaar example we can take. In many databases or many tables they are keeping the data, multiple tables. So all the electronics product they are maintaining in one table. Then all the vegetable products they are maintaining in one table, clothes related in another table they are maintaining, staffs related in another table they are maintaining. Then profit loss margin and from where they are taking all those products they are maintaining separate table. So what are those? Separately they are maintaining in different databases or different tables or different servers. So in technical words, what is that? Subject wise it is maintaining. We are telling it as a different categories and if they are maintaining or different parts, different products wise they are maintaining. But coming to this data warehouse terminology, subject wise it is maintaining. So different subject wise also it is possible to maintain. That's why it is called as subject oriented. This is one approach or one properties of data warehouse. In one place it can be mentioned or maintained. Separately also it can be maintained. Both are possible. So subject wise means separate table will be there. This is easy approach, easy to understand, easy for customer, easy for their business purpose also. This is one characteristics, and another is integrated. Combinedly also it can be maintained, no issue. In one table also everything it can be maintained. Separately also can be maintained, combinedly also can be maintained. Some companies are preferring combined, some companies are preferring splitted independently. They are maintaining subject oriented wise. So mostly 80% companies and projects they are preferring subject oriented because this looks like good, then easy approach. Then small tables will be created, then it will be easy to work also. Separate informations will be present in that, easily we can extract, query will be faster. So a lot of benefits are here. So 80-90% company and project they are using the subject oriented approach only. But few are not going for the subject oriented, they like integrated. In one place we can keep all together. If it is taking more time, fine, but we can keep everything all together. So they are following this approach, integrated approach. Integrated means combined. So combined approach is coming means some performance issue will come, and basically if small projects are there, very small project, startup company, then they are following this integrated approach, because splitted into multiple parts is again costly, not free. Some process are there. That's why first of all in starting level, initial level, startup level, they are going for this integrated. If cost cutting they are doing, then they are coming into subject oriented. Okay, so this is one approach, and integrated coming to this warehouse who are following. You can, if you visit IKEA, that is one warehouse. First time it came to Hyderabad, so you can just see in one floor everything is present. Suppose food item you are going to see something in one corner, you will see that in another corner again you will see that food item, different models you can see. So they are not maintaining floor wise or corner wise or zone wise or anything. In one place, everything. And another example you can take GMAT. GMAT also following this integrated approach. That is also one warehouse. GMAT also one warehouse. Some companies are doing their project also, their requirement also. Okay, so in GMAT, you can just observe if you visited somewhere in one floor, they are maintaining everything, all the grocery items, all other kinds of items, and in regularly they are changing also. Today in one corner, foods is there, tomorrow you can see another corner foods will be there. Regularly they are changing also, in one place they are maintaining. They are not segregating into different parts independently. So that is their choice. They are following this integrated approach. So if they are following integrated approach, then in their data, whatever they are maintaining in a database also, integrated approach it will be. In one table or two tables, they are maintaining. They are not using 10, 20, 30 tables. More tables they are not using. Next properties or characteristics is time variant. So what is this time variant? The data can be kept or maintained time wise also. So this is also equivalent to subject wise, but the difference is subject means different categories wise it is keeping the data, and here the data will keep into different tables based on the time wise. So in this time what will come to the picture? Uh, all the time related hours, then day it can come, night it will come, then week it will come, weekdays, weekend, then what month it will come, then quarterly, half yearly, then yearly, decade, century. All these are time related factors. So based on the time interval, if the data is maintaining, then that is called as a time variant. So yearly basis, suppose some companies are maintaining 2001 in one table, 2002 data in one table, 2003 in one table, yearly, or five years in one table, or quarterly basis, or yearly basis, weekly basis, whatever it may be. Any categories of data they can take, and some time duration they can maintain and keep the data separately in one server or one table. Then that is called as a time variant approach. This is also possible. And another is non-volatile. This is the last one, non-volatile. So whenever the data are coming from source and ETL is happening, extract, transform, and load, finally the data will keep here in this data warehouse. It can come from subject oriented, or either from integrated, or either from this time variant, whatever it may be. Finally the data will reach to here only. The destination is this one, data warehouse. So once the data reached here, destination point, then this will be logged. No change, nothing will happen. This will be read only. We cannot do any insertion, modification, updation, alteration, nothing. This is the final data. So this will be considered as a final data, and client or business persons who are using those data, they will start working on those data. Okay, so that is called as non-volatile. This is not volatile. Volatile means changeable. Non-volatile means no changeable. So this is locked, this is read only, and this is the final data. In this way, 4 characteristics are available in this data warehouse. Okay, so this is one important for interview. Mostly they are asking this question: can you explain about characteristics of data warehouse, or what is data warehouse? Can you explain in short? Anything you can tell. Definition of data warehouse, then all these characteristics. Okay, any questions till now?
Okay, can you tell non-volatile once again?
Non-volatile, finally, if the data is loaded, then it will be read only. Change is not permitted here. Okay, so it will go with different phases. We'll discuss after some time what are the phases of ETL activity whenever you are doing. So it will pass from phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. Suppose it is using 5 phases. So after 5 phases, it will reach to the data warehouse only, whatever data we are using. That is the destination point. So once the data reached to this data warehouse, then we cannot do any modification. If any mistake happened, we missed something, then we cannot tell that I missed this, and this testing I have not done. Those are not permitted. So before that only whatever activity need to perform, we have to do. In testing side, maybe we can get another 1 day for our testing. That is not an issue. But live scenario, if we'll see, then once the data is transferred to the data warehouse, that is the final data. Once you appear the exam in your exam hall, and whatever you have written, your exam came out, then that is the final one. We cannot modify that. Maybe you are pass or fail or first class or topper or whatever it may be. That is the final one, no modification. That only it will consider, that certificate only it will consider for you everywhere. Same thing, once the data is already loaded into data warehouse, that is the final one only. We cannot complain or we cannot tell that this is wrong data and due to some problem it came here. Those are not expected. Various levels are there. Before that you need to verify. If you are going for exam, various levels are there. After exam all you are telling that I don't have pen or my headache is coming. Nobody can do, no control in that. So you will only suffer. Same thing, data warehouse. Before that so many stages are available. We have to check many things in that. And we can modify, update, lot of things we can do. But coming to this data warehouse, this is the final approach only. This data will go to some other team who are working on those data for the business purpose. Business teams will be there. It will be shared to them. That is read only, no changeable. That's why this is called a read only. So that read only, another word is non-volatile. Read only, non-volatile is same word only. So they have given the name as non-volatile. For our understanding, you can consider read only also.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Lakshmi, Vishnu, Kishore, Manasa, Deepa?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. The properties of database and database both will be same or anything different?
Same only. Character is one word, properties is another word. Anybody is asking characteristics also you can tell this one. Properties anybody is asking also you can tell this one. Some are asking properties, some are asking characteristics. Two names are mentioned here. Okay. So here in diagrammatical representation it is mentioned operational database in left side. So it is coming from multiple tables, multiple databases, and finally it is coming to this data warehouse subject wise. So in operational system means in our source system, it is not in subject wise. Some mixing kind of data are present. HR table, credit table, sales table, marketing, billing, logistics. These are different tables available. But now all these are segregating and mentioned in this data warehouse subject wise. This is subject oriented approach. So all the customer informations are present in customers table. All the customer related information, customer name, customer address, customer phone number, all these customer related. Then product related information in one table. All the payments related information, time, geography, location wise, then orders related. Now it is segregated with subject wise. So in project also it will be segregated and subject wise it will keep into different tables. Suppose hospital project you are doing, then address will be one table, patient will be one table, then insurance company will be one table, doctor information one table. Like that it will be segregated in separate table. It will keep integrated combinedly. So in operational system it will be in different ways, different tables it will be present. So suppose here you can see euro account customer. So euro account related maybe some informations are present. In that all euro account related it is there, not other. Mutual fund is another table, LTIP is another table. So these are different customers. So customers are present in mutual fund also, customers are present in euro account also, customers are present in LTIP also. Now coming to this data warehouse, they combined few things. All those customers related, they combined from all those three tables and separately they kept into one table. And all the account related informations, account, customer number, customer type, all those things they kept in another table. So combinedly it kept here. 3 was there, 3 to 2. 10 will be there, 10 to 2 or 3 or 5 they can make it. So combinedly also it can possible, and splitting wise, subject wise also it can be possible. Non-volatile. This is also coming from operational system. So still it is present in operational system, still it is present in our database or any applications. We can do some modification, updation, we can delete if it is required. If any duplicate is there, it can be deleted. A lot of things can be done. Then any replacement is required, replace can be done. Some data, new objects are required, it can be created also. So all kind of activity can be done. So finally, if everything is completed, 100% confirmed that all are done, complete, whatever it is required, then just it will push to this data warehouse. So once it is pushed to the data warehouse, it will reach to the higher level, higher management. They will do the analysis, they will involve in this data. So they will consider this is the right one, correct one, and 100% informations are present here. They will use that for their read only. They will not change anything, because finally data warehouse data we are not using. It is going to the higher level they are using. Like you are doing your bank transaction. So daily you are doing your bank transaction, 10-year, 20-year history, it is there already. Those are stored into data warehouse. If you will go to the bank and ask, I need 10-year statement, they can give. But in those statement, we cannot change anything. That is already kept, read only. So 10 years before you did one transaction, how it can be modified? That is not possible. So those history already which are kept, it will be not editable. Time variant, it will be split with time wise. From operational system, maybe some image it is given or some other format they have given, different data are present with time. Now using those image related or some other information, we are segregating the data, loading into data warehouse as a time related information. Date wise it is coming here in this example. So it can be week wise, it can be yearly, quarterly, whatever it may be. So date will come to the pictures. No, date means time wise. Time only it is coming as a date. That date only it is coming as a week. 7 days means 1 week. Like that, any kind of date, if it is coming, then we can tell it as a time variant. Okay, so combinedly we will get all these type of informations, or based on the requirements we need to generate the report also, time wise, then subject wise, which is required for the project scenario. Next is data warehouse types. This data warehouse, whenever we are telling, all people are telling data warehouse, data warehouse, data warehouse. So how many types of data warehouse are there? Basically 3 types of data warehouse. So first of all, whenever we are telling data warehouse, that is indicating enterprise data warehouse. So this is a lengthy name, so nobody is telling this is enterprise data warehouse. Direct we are telling data warehouse. So data warehouse, if you are telling means it will indicate the first one only, enterprise data warehouse. So what is this? This is a large picture, enterprise, like any bank example you can take. What is the main branch? State Bank is available. One city you can take, suppose Bangalore city or Hyderabad city. In Hyderabad city, many SBI is there, State Bank is there, 30, 40, 50, 100 places it is available. But one branch will be the head branch, main branch. That is the enterprise branch, we can say. Similarly, Big Bazaar example you can take. One head branch will be there, main branch will be there in one city. In India level also, one head branch will be there, main branch will be there. So city-wise, state-wise, country-wise, one main branch is available. Any company example you can take, TCS, main branch is Mumbai in India. Cognizant, main branch is Chennai in Cognizant, main branch is Chennai. Similarly, other company also. So their branches are available in different places, but in one place they are maintaining everything. They are tracking everything all together. Summarized things they are maintaining in that with their databases. That is the main branch. So any example you can take, healthcare sector, banking sector, then retail industry, anything. One main branch will be there, main place will be there, main server will be there. That is the hub. They are maintaining everything in there. That is called as enterprise data warehouse. So whenever we are telling data warehouse, it will meaning to this enterprise or higher level. In project also, data warehouse if you will tell, then for that project in high level, entire structure it will indicate data warehouse. Now next is, whenever this data warehouse is coming very large, very huge amount of data are present, crores of records are there, size is more and more, terabyte and terabyte, then it will be very difficult to work, time taking process, and all those things will come, because 1 year data, then fine, it will increase to 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. So slowly it will increase the space also, increase the data also. In that case, what will happen? They can be split the data. Okay, so that split will come into subject oriented approach or time variant approach. Anything is fine. So here one example is there, data customers informations in one table splitted or one database splitted, Product information again splitted into another server or another database or another table. Sales information. So in this way it is splitted. Since this is very huge one, so those splitted parts are called as data mart. It can go with some subject oriented approach or it can go with some time variant approach, no problem, but it is splitted part. So this is a subset of data warehouse only. All the characteristics and properties will be applicable here also, because this is also a data warehouse. Since this is very big one, so to minimize the complexity and easy approach only, it is splitted. And after splitting, these are also one data warehouse we can tell in small picture. And if it is already splitted, then we can tell it as a data mart. If whole thing altogether it is present in one place, we can tell it as a data warehouse or enterprise data warehouse, EDW. If it is already breakdown, splitted happened, then we can tell it as a data mart. Okay, so in both the cases, all the characteristics properties are applicable. Both are data warehouse only. This is one kind of data warehouse, this is another kind of data warehouse. Okay, now next is virtual warehouse or operational data store, ODS. Okay, views over operational databases and easier to build. So what is this operational data store? Here, this is one interview question also. What are the difference between ODS and data warehouse or ODS and data mart? So this is also one kind of data warehouse, this ODS. So what it will do then, or what are the difference? Here in this ODS data warehouse, it is not read only, not non-volatile. This is non-volatile. This is non-volatile, but this is not non-volatile. We can change. We can insert, update, delete, merge, any changeable alteration, updation can be done here in this operational data store. So data warehouse, they have given 3 parts. Whenever they derive these concepts, they have given 3 parts. So we'll do our testing, development, and all those things in up to this ODS level. Okay, so up to this ODS level, if we did everything, this is also one data warehouse. So data warehouse testing is done. Now, if we confirm 100%, we are confident, then just push this data to data warehouse only. Nothing is there. So here this is correct means this is also correct. So once we pushed here, then this will consider as a final one. But this will not consider as a final one, this operational data store. We are testing here, we are developing here. Means some work is going on here in progress. So this is in progress state. If the data is available up to this ODS level, then it will indicate that work is going on, work is in progress. Once it is completed, 100% confirmed, then just that replica only push here. It will come here. So after that, it will be confirmed that work is completed. That it will indicate. So here no modification. Here modification can be allowed. So this is also one kind of data warehouse. One layer is there. After some time, we'll discuss what are those layers also. Okay, so from this ODS, direct it can go to data warehouse, and from that data warehouse again it can go to different data mart. That is also possible. Otherwise, from this ODS, direct it will route the data to data mart also. That is also possible. So how they are working, that depend upon project to project. So from ODS, this is going to one data mart. From ODS, again it is going to another data mart. From ODS only it is going to another data mart. Directly also it can go. Or indirectly also it can go. First it will go here in this data warehouse, then it will go to different data mart. That also possible. So project wise it will depend. Anything is possible. But once it is going to data mart or data warehouse, that is the final data, non-volatile. Okay, that only in some diagram it is mentioned. Below one is data warehouse. Since it is very large, so few data are splitted with some subject oriented wise. 2 data marts created, departments wise. Okay, so this is one organization. Any company you can take example. Since it is very large, so department wise it's splitted. One is technical department, suppose another is management department. Now two departments. Again, after few years, it observed that it is going increasing, lot of data are available. Again, that is splitted, small part, some structure wise. Again, those departments are coming. Technical department also, it is like different subject wise. Maybe they can split again. Testing one department, then development one department, support one department, maintenance one department. Like that, it can be divided. Similarly, for management also, HR is one department, then finance is one department, different department, it can be divided. Like that, wherever it is required, it can split into smaller part. These are the data part. Okay, next is data warehouse architecture. So whenever we are working in any project, two-tier architecture, three-tier architecture, then entire architecture is available. So this data warehouse concept or data warehouse related project are having what type of architecture? This is having three-tier architecture only. And what are those? One is bottom tier, second is middle tier, and third one is top tier. In this way, three-tier architecture is available. So which are bottom tier, which are top tier? Okay, so this is bottom tier. In bottom only it is present. So what are those? Here the data will receive from sources, ETL, extract, transform, and load. So from various sources the data will come. Those are the raw data. We cannot tell all those data are correct. After the validation of those data, which are correct, which are incorrect, it will segregate in two parts. Correct data will move to this OLAP server with the business requirement. What is our requirement? What is the project requirement? Suppose 1 lakh data are available. That doesn't mean that 1 lakh data will go and load into this. So out of 1 lakh, maybe 1,000, 2,000 or 5,000 are required. Those only it will load here. So where it is loading the data, this is the data warehouse. This data warehouse is also called as OLAP, OLAP, Online Analytical Process. So OLAP, data warehouse, both are same. OLTP and database, both are same. One is OLTP, that is Online Transaction Process, that is database. And another is OLAP. OLAP means Online Analytical Process. It is used for analysis purpose. This is data warehouse. So first of all, data will come and store into some databases. We will use that. We'll do our testing. Development people will work that. Fix can be go. A lot of activity will happen. Once all these are finalized, the data will go to this data warehouse. So this data warehouse layer or OLAP layer is the middle layer here in this data warehouse architecture. This is the middle layer. All the correct data based on the requirement, it is present in some backend, in some database, in some server. Raw data, this is just getting the data. So out of all those, some are valid, some are invalid, some are required, some are not required. Lot of filtration will happen. Like you purchased one transaction you did in Pune Central or Bangalore Central. You purchased one dress item. In night 8 p.m. you purchased, and after coming to your home, you observe that some defect is there in that material, in that dress. So what you will plan next day, you will go and refund. Next day again you can go to Pune Central and you can refund that, or you can replace that. So yesterday already it is maintained in one database. Your name, your credit card number, you swapped your card, credit card or debit card. So what is that card number? What type that is? Then your mobile number, your address, and what is the amount in charges is there, GST. All those are maintained in one row in a database. This is your information, one transaction. Now same person, you only same item only you are replacing today. Yesterday you purchased, today you are replacing. So yesterday you have taken one dress item, that color was blue, today you replaced with red color. And today that price also little bit changed. Yesterday you have purchased with 2,000, now today small extra amount paid, another item that was a little bit costly, 2,200. So what happened here? your dress change, your color change, and your amount also little bit it is changed. So again they maintain that in their database. Another row can. Now yesterday one row, today is one row, but which is final one? Yesterday one is rejected. You are not using, you have not taken finally, that is not permanent, you replaced that, and another one you are taking. Now you have taken this and you are using 1 month, 2 months, 3 months you have used, but they are maintaining in their database how yesterday data, today data, every data they are maintaining. So this is a duplicate. Now you are the same person, you have taken only one, but it is mentioned as two row, two items it is showing. So which is the last one, updated one, that only it will consider, and which is unwanted, not required, the previous one it will not consider, because you are the same person and two items you have not taken, one item you have taken. So all those transactions what happened, those will come first for our means who is doing that software. Suppose for Pune Central one company is doing software, their project they are working, testing, development, support. So they will produce, they will send those data. So it will come here in this layer, bottom layer only it will come. So this is a raw data. All those are not correct. So this is one small example of a customer. Similarly, a lot of customers are doing that. So why all those it will go? Those are unwanted data, wrong information also. If they will do the analysis, some people are returning, some people are changing. Those are why it is required. Unnecessary confusion will come. That's why this is one small example. Lot of examples are there which are not required, unwanted, missing kind of things. Then extra things are there which is not required. Those will be filtered here. And finally, which are required for the project requirement specific, that only it will go here. This is the middle layer. In this middle layer, that is called as OLAP or data warehouse layer, all the valid information, required informations will be present. Now using this information, some reports will be generated, because using this report business is going on. Suppose in one class I told in the demo who already attended, some reports are generating from for the share trading. If you will see Wipro share price in Google, it will display some reports. So anybody can observe and see that it is easy to understand that report. But if it is available in a table, just query that and find out that. Who are doing trading, they cannot understand. They are not BTech, MCA, MBA, and they know all these data warehouse concept and ETL and database concept. Other people also doing the trading. So ignore these technical things. Technical persons also involved in many level, customer, business persons, then so many clients are there, many business are going on in different marketing related. Lot of people are using all those software. So using the reports, it will be very easy for them. See the report, understand, do the analysis, then try to utilize that software or go for purchase or anything. So that is called as top tier. So report will come here, basically business intelligence. That part will come in this top tier. This is seems like report only. This is a report only. So the final data in technical server anywhere, that is data warehouse or OLAP. Then if it is generating the report, that is called as a top tier. Anybody can understand that. It is very easy. And whenever the raw data is coming, that will go to the bottom tier. Here this is including valid plus invalid, all kind of information, raw data only. This is not final data. Out of those it will filter and come here. Then it will generate the report here. In this way, 3 tier it is available. So this is a 3-tier architecture. This data warehouse related projects are 3-tier architecture. Bottom tier, middle tier, top tier. Okay, next is data warehouse layers. Okay, so these data warehouse layers, as per the books who developed this concept, they mention 3 layers only: data staging, integration, and data warehouse. 3 layers. But coming to the real scenario, whenever you will work in any project, then some other additional layers also they are using. So you can use that, because if you are getting any question in interview, you have to explain that way. In books it is mentioned different. That is very old they derived those concepts for 50-60 years, but additional few things they are using in the company level real time. Okay, so we can give this heading as a data warehouse layer. Or ETL life cycle also you can tell, end to end how the data will come and go. Okay, so this is very important topic. Just carefully you can try to understand. A lot of questions and real-time things will get here, and one question they can capture whether you worked or not worked. So whenever you will join in any project, any company, you will work for this ETL testing. Development people will work for their ETL development. Support people will do their ETL support, all those things. So all the data only we have to work. From initial starting level data, in middle also data, after that data, final also data, everywhere data only. So first of all, the data will come to where landing area it will come. These are the raw data only. Raw data means just now I have given one example. You purchased, you replaced. Two informations happened. Yesterday one transaction, today one transaction in two rows. If it is maintaining in their Excel sheet or database, then two rows it will be there. But one is correct one, final one, another is invalid one. So valid, invalid, forget about that. The information it is coming, input is coming. After that we can validate which is correct, which is not correct, which is old, which is updated, which is what we can validate. That is means next level. So first of all, raw data is coming. So you are working for one project, suppose healthcare project. Then your client will be one. You are working in TCS company. Your client will be one healthcare Maxon or something. So you will get the data from that client. Maxon means one insurance company, healthcare insurance. They will provide the patient all those insurance, whatever it is going on in the hospital, surgery, all the details data they will provide you day by day or weekly. So whenever they are giving the data, first of all, they will keep those data into this landing area. Why I have mentioned is this area means it can be a database, it can be a file, it can be Excel sheet, it can be Word document, it can be Oracle database, it can be anything. That's why I have mentioned this as area. Okay, area or server you can tell. So that can be anything. One place where data can be kept. That's all. So they will place here. Mostly some database only they are going. Database only it is coming mostly 95%, 98% database only. But it can be possible any other thing also. So first of all, it will come to this landing area with all the raw data. Now, as a tester, we'll take this data. Developer will take this data. So tester will take this data to test environment. You have to work in your environment, means your server. For testing team, one server will be there. For development team, another server. And for support team, another server will be there. So you can take this data into your server. That is called as a staging area. So we'll pick the data from this landing area, which are the raw data, and we will send those data into staging area. Staging area. This is also one kind of database. Mostly database only we'll see in the real time. Some table will be there. Okay. So whenever the data is coming from this landing to staging, unwanted data will be cleared out here. So this is called as one cleansing process. Data cleaning. Cleaning, in some books it is mentioned cleansing. Okay, anything is fine. So data will be cleaned. Like what type of cleaned happen here? All 100% testing you will not done here. Few very basic nominal things can be done. Suppose in our requirement of the project 100 columns are there, but they provided the data here in this landing area with 200 columns. Those are unwanted, unnecessary it is there, which will be not at all required for our requirement. So why we'll take all those into staging area? We can restrict here only. If you will take unnecessary, all those crores of records will be there, then it will take more time, performance issues will come, so we can restrict that. That is one example. We are cleaning that. Next one, suppose we are getting this data into landing area as a file. In that file, in our requirement, it is mentioned that first line should be mentioned with what type of data. This is coming from which source and how many days of data are present, and what kind of exact information are present, patient information or address of the hospital, insurance company information, or what exactly, that should mention in first line of the file. This is your requirement. We got 10 files. Out of 10 files, in 5 files it is mentioned in first line, that summary, but other 5 files it is not mentioned, so that we can reject. After that 5 are valid, that 5 only we can send to staging area. Like that, which are unwanted things and very basic things are not available, missing with the information, we can rectify here only, not in depth, very high level. We can check, and few things will be missed, junk data, unnecessary spaces will be there, complete informations will be there. If table we have received, then no data is present, null, 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 thousands of null, or ABCD, XYZ, 1, 2, 3, 4, this type of things are mentioned. So those are unwanted things. Immediately we can report. Or if out of all those few are valid informations, around 60, 70, 80% are valid, then those will be moved here, staging area. Now from this staging area, next level will be operational data store, which we discussed few times back. It will move to operational data store. So this will be another server. Okay, the data will pass from staging level or staging area to operational data store layer. Okay, so this will be also mostly DB only. 5% around files you will get, 90-95% around you will get database only, table way only you will get, operational data store. Okay, so staging area, from staging area to operational data store it is coming. Here main business will involve here. Here transformation, ETL we are telling. T is transformation. The transformation is nothing but the business logic. Transformation will happen, or you can mention business logic will be implemented here. So one small example we can take, suppose credit card project you are doing, and in that credit card they told that COVID period, May and June, 2 months summer season, who did the transaction of minimum 1 lakh, for them we can give some offer. So list out all those customer details and load into data warehouse. This is a requirement. So in that city or in that country, maybe 1 crore people are there. Out of 1 crore who are using this credit card, Citibank credit card, who did the transaction more than 1 lakh, need to filter. So this 1 crore data information you got here, raw data. Then some valid, invalid, junk data, all those rectification done, came to staging area. So from 1 crore maybe 50 lakhs it came here. Now here the main business logic is implementing this scenario. So after implementing this business scenario, maybe many people are not able to do the transaction of 1 lakh. Some are poor people, some are medium level, some are rich people, like that. So all cannot do. Who did? If you will filter, did the transaction more than 1 lakh in that credit card for those particular time period for that country or for that state only, then maybe 5,000 people will come after filtration. So those 5,000 information of customer will load here in this operational data store. So finally 5K it is coming. So where the business logic is implementing, in this layer, that is one question you will get. In between staging area to operational data store only business logic and transformations will be implemented. This is the crucial or very, very important layer or level or area, you can tell. Here if any mistake is done, then everything gone in that project. So as part of testing activity, you have to very carefully handle in this area, staging to operational data store. Next, after operational data store, where it will go?
Data warehouse.
Data warehouse. Okay, so after coming the data to this operational data store, lot of test cases are there. We'll discuss in one session. Around 40 to 50 common test cases are there. So those test cases will be executed here after reaching into operational data store. Okay, so if all those test cases are fine, along with the common test cases plus based on your project, few more test cases will be there. Altogether 50-60 test cases need to execute. If everything is correct, it is done from your side, testing completed, then it will be loaded into next layer, next level, operational data warehouse layer. Okay, so this is the ODS. 3 layers are there in 3 types of data warehouse is there. This is one data warehouse. So here finally data is loaded already. Again we are getting some time to verify. Modification can be done if any mistake is here. But once it is confirmed 100% and we are moving to this data warehouse layer, then it will assume that completely everything done 100% it is correct. This is read only. This will be shared to the higher management. Now our control is gone. We have no control. Till now we have control. If we have missed some mistake done, we can rectify. If we missed something, okay. Some test case we missed, okay. Some new changes came, okay. Everything is fine. But once everything is fine and 100% confirmed, then you can move here. If you are confused, you are not confirmed, again you can test here. Don't move here. Once it is finalized and confirmation 100%, then just you have to move here. That is a replica only. This replica only come here, and it will represent that everything is final. This will be considered as a final document, final data. Now, if it is a very large one, from this data warehouse, some data mart it will route. The same data will be routed to different data mart also. Okay, from this data warehouse, the data will come here. So here also in different way, it depends upon the project. In some project, direct they are sending from operational data store to data mart. In some project, they are first sending to data warehouse, and then it is routing to different data mart, A, B, C, D, like that. So that depend upon project to project. So which approach you are following for your project? If they are asking anything, you can tell. Better you can tell data warehouse, operational data warehouse, operational data store to data warehouse. It is coming in our project. You can tell, because data mart. If you are telling, a lot of questions will come, and without working in real time, it will be again difficult to explain. So many cross questions will come there. So it is coming to data warehouse. You can tell, but I know the data mart concept. Some other teams are working in that way. You can tell. Okay, so once the final data is reached here in data warehouse or data mart, last 3 parts is data warehouse types only. Type 1 data warehouse, type 2 data warehouse, type 3 data warehouse. 3 types are there. So either any of these types, it is coming finally, data warehouse or data mart. So from there, the report will be generated. That is called as a business intelligence report. Okay, so in this report, some tools are using, without tools also. So you can tell we are using some application. Many company, 90% company, they are using some application like ICICIbank.com. So some URL you will get. In that, the applications will be there and the data will be generated. Using that, anybody can understand using this report. This data mart also one kind of DB only. Data warehouse also one kind of DB only. Mostly DB only you have to use, database table only. So how this application or reports, if you don't know, we can quickly check here. Simple example, we can take one share price. Okay, so this is a report, business intelligence report. Daily basis, the trading is happening. Monday to Friday, the trading happens. share trading. Starting time is 9:15 a.m. ending closing time is 3:30 p.m. In between, these are the price, up down up down up down, it is happening. If you are doing some trading, then you can understand better, otherwise nothing is here. So some share you can purchase. Yesterday example, if you will take, what is the lowest price? 408 starting price, then again it reduced. This is the lowest price here. Yesterday 9:35 a.m. 401 it was there. Then what is the highest? It picked up here 412. So what is the difference? 11 rupees. If you purchase 1000 share yesterday, then 11 into 1000, 11,000 profit within half an hour. Who know some trick, and they purchased in this time and they sold out in this time. Okay, otherwise on an average if you will see 1 rupees or something profit is there. Okay, this is 1 day data. 19 March it is mentioned here. 3:30 p.m. is the closing time. Okay, now highest, lowest, all those things it is mentioned here. Now coming to 5 days. Okay, in the 5 days means last week Monday to Friday, red symbol is coming, means something negative. Mostly down only it can. Next we can check for 1 month. In 1 month also it is not doing good. Okay, red only, up down. 6 month. Okay, 6 months trend if you will see, then it is going good, green. So using this or seeing this green symbol and red symbol also, any non-technical person can understand that, oh, 6 months it is doing good. Wipro is a big company. We can check for some more years. Okay, this is also doing good. 1 year. Okay, very good. 5 years, great. Max. So most of the time it is giving profit only. I can go for investment in this Wipro price, Wipro share. So you can just invest 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, and 95% you are expecting that I will get some profit. Already I observed 10 years or 15 years or 5 years, it is giving profit. Why it will not give profit in 2021? You can conclude that. But if you are seeing only 1 day or 5 days only, and you don't have any other data, 5 days it is loss. So what you can think? No, I will not go for investment. It is going very dangerous. Red only it is coming. It is going good, but 5 days if you are taking the decision by seeing the data, that is the wrong decision. That's why history is required. 10 years, 5 years, 20 years. Then you can come up with some conclusion. So what is this? This is a report. From where it is generating? From data mart or from data warehouse it is generating. Who are working on those data mart, data warehouse? People who are in ETL testing, development, those people are working on that. So for this share trading also, some company are working. Testing team is there, development team is there. To understand that very clarity, non-technical person, because if for investment purpose, share trading you are doing, I am doing, then some truck drivers are doing, some businessmen are doing, many people are doing that. We are the public. How they can understand? They don't know Oracle, they don't know data warehouse, they don't know business intelligence. By seeing that, automatically, easily they can understand, and they can go with some investment. So this software also very easy works. Or somewhere you can take the account, you can start up this business. So this is the report. Okay, so finally, after loading the data into target location in data warehouse, either in data warehouse or data mart, finally the report will be generated. That is the report. So for this report also, so many tools are available like Axiom, TableView, ClickView, and all those things. Out of all those tools, any tool is coming to the picture that is required for developer, because using those tools they are generating the report. So we are seeing this report here. It looks like very easy, but for generating this report, don't think that it is easy. Developer people are doing hard work for this, using the data warehouse data and generating this report. So this is an application, one URL here. Like that, for your testing, you will get one URL. After entering that URL, ID, password you can give, then you will see the report. So whatever the reports you are seeing here, same data should be here in this data mart or data warehouse. Using the query, you can fetch the data, and using the application, you can fetch the data in this business intelligence. Both you can match. If it is matching, then that is correct. If it is not matching, raise a bug or defect. Okay, so this is the entire process. We can say it as a ETL life cycle or data warehouse different layers. So basically in books it is mentioned staging, ODS and data warehouse, these three only, but coming to the real-time industry, few additional things also present. Landing area also it is there. In books you will not get this. Data mart, data warehouse. If it is a bigger 40 years before the books they developed, 40 50 years, 1970 means 20 30 50 years back. At that time data were very less. Data warehouse was sufficient. Now lot of data are coming, so data marts are splitting and it is required. And nowadays only technical persons are doing the business using the software, not like that. Anybody can do that. Report is most required. That's why these are few additional things. So in interview also, if you are getting this question, you can explain in this landing area and all this. Now another concept is how the data are coming from your source. Here so many upstream system are there. From there only you will get the data. Those are called as upstream system. So how the data are flowing from upstream system to landing area, how the data you are moving from landing area to staging area, how the data will go from staging to operational, how it will go to data warehouse, how it will go to data. It is not like that you can push means it will go. How it will go, that is another question. So here simple answer you can tell that in real time also you will use upstream system to landing area. Upstream system means suppose you are working for one healthcare client, or simple if you are taking the example Big Bazaar or IKEA, like that. Those are the upstream system. They will provide the data. Though they are our source. They are only generating and giving us the data. They are our client. So those are the upstream system. They will provide the data where in landing area. They will keep somewhere in landing area. Those are the raw data. So how it will come from this upstream system to landing area? In many companies, they are using some tools. Control M or Tivoli scheduler. Just remember this name. Nothing much. So if I am working in these tools, you will tell again problem will come. So you can tell that the developer people are using this Control M, Tivoli scheduler, all those tools. So that after executing, the data is coming from the upstream system to landing area weekly interval, or nightly it is coming. Better weekly you can tell. Every Saturday, Sunday, the data are loading here in this landing area. And by landing area, whatever data it is coming, we are taking to our testing server, and Monday to Friday we are working with that data. That you can tell. If I am working in Control M Tivoli, again some more question will come, and this we cannot get any tool here. In Office only you can use. These are small tools, nothing is here. Just select the source where it will come, in which time it will come, submit button, click. That's all. Nothing is here. But those things we cannot see here. So this is one process. Otherwise, some shell script or procedure or something can be done. That is also another process. So better you can tell tool, because 90% company are using some tools here in upstream system. So some other teams are there. Tivoli scheduler teams you can tell, or developer you can tell. That is fine. Now after reaching to this landing area, how it is going to staging area? So here you can tell that some procedures are written by developer team. Here procedures is coming to the picture. Okay, so procedure is coming under PL SQL, not in SQL. That is for development. They will provide to the testing team what is that procedure. So you should know how to execute the procedure and how to pass the parameter in that procedure. So in SQL session, we will do in one class how to execute the procedure, how to pass the parameter. So once you will execute by passing the parameter in this procedure, then based on this cleansing will happen and it will come to the staging area. Within 1 minute or 1 hour, it will come. All this data will come here in this level. So procedure you can tell here. Now from staging area, how the data is coming to this operational store. Here you can tell that Informatica Power Center we are using. We'll use that practically. So in our practice purpose, we cannot do staging, landing, all those things. So process wise, you can just remember all these things will get in the real time. Okay, so these are different servers only, nothing is there. Different servers only you will get. Informatica Power Center. So using this Informatica Power Center, many transformations are there, like router, aggregator, sorter, filter, joiner, union. Many transformations are there. So around 10 to 12 are required for tester. We'll cover in this Informatica session. So those will be used, and it will implement with some business logic also, and then the data will be moved or pushed to this operational data store. Okay, now once it is reached to this operational data store, you have to perform all the testing activities. Around 40 to 50 we have common test cases. We are executing all those, you can tell, and that also we'll discuss in one session, all those 40 test cases. So once all those are completed, if any bug is there, you can raise. If no bug, that is fine. Obviously some bugs, defects will come, so developer people will fix that, and once it is fixed, again you can retest, then you can close. So all the bugs are retested, all the test cases are executed, everything. Then again you can cross verify whether it is final or anything is missing, because once we send here data warehouse, we should not tell that I missed this, I missed that. That is not good. So operational data store, in this layer you can cross verify again and again, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times you can cross verify. Once it is finalized, your time is coming, tomorrow is your release, suppose, then you can push the data here in this data warehouse. So how to send from here to here, you can tell that we are getting the cell script program. Here also procedure can be done, either procedure you can tell or cell script you can tell, but different things you can tell, so that it will be better, means you will be value added. So different things you can tell. Here procedure, again don't repeat procedure here. We are using cell script, so we are getting cell script is not mandatory for ETL tester. If you know, well and good, don't know also fine. That is for developer. A separate team will be there. They will write the cell script program using Unix, and they will give you that program. You can execute. Okay, so in many projects they are using this only, procedure only, but for interview you can tell, so that it will be added advantage for you. So we are getting the cell script program from development team, and then we are executing. So after executing, the data is going from this operational data store to data warehouse. So this is just a replica only. Here 1000 is there, customer information, same 1000 will come here, just a replica. So this is a database, this is also a database, or it can be a file or anything. So using some cell script program by connectivity with some databases, it will move from operational data store to data warehouse. Now same thing, data warehouse to data mart it will come. How it will come? Anything you can tell. Informatica role is gone now. Informatica role will come here only, staging to operational. It is a ETL tool. ETL tool basically used in this layer only, staging. Here only it will be used. Now here data warehouse to data mart, it will split subject wise. It will come with multiple information into multiple tables. Those are only data mart. So here you can tell that we are using again cell script or procedure, anything you can tell, that is fine. Now from this data mart to business intelligence report, this is the report which we discussed, how it is generating, how it is coming. Developer people are using some tools. Tableau, you can tell, nowadays Tableau is going demand. They are using Tableau tool and generating the report. So that report is loading or keeping into one of our project application also, one URL is there. Again, we are verifying, validating using that URL, we are logging and verifying all the data. Okay, so for that in UI, we'll see the data in the report, and in data warehouse or data mart from where the data is generating to this report, we are writing the query here using database and tables. So the same data which we are getting in the query, same data should be reflected in this report. Both should be equal, same. If it is not same, then we can raise the bug. So this is the life cycle. This is compulsory question 1000, sure shot question 1000%. Many people are doing this mistake. Cross question is coming, they are not able to tell. So this one very concentratedly you can try to understand and you can prepare. Here only they can capture whether you worked or not worked. Okay, any doubt here, any question?
One question is there, when data is coming from staging to operation data store, and suppose the operation like my data warehouse is based on the Hadoop. So in that terms also the Informatica power will come into the picture, or like by using some different language.
No, if it is Hadoop, then some other Hadoop components will come to the picture.
Okay, like Spark, Scala, and all. Okay.
Those will come to the picture. So at a time, ETL plus Hadoop will be difficult for you. That is another subject. Next level you have to update. So first
Okay.
of all, without Hadoop, you can enter into some company. Then
Okay.
within 1 year, you can try to learn Unix and script plus Hadoop.
Okay.
Now it will be heavy. At a time, everything it will be heavy. That's why in first class I showed that 5 years above, then that is required. That is expected. More than 5 year experience, then they will expect Hadoop, Unix, all those things. Below 5
Okay.
years, then they will expect up to database, data warehouse, ETL. That's
Okay. Yeah.
okay. Any other questions? Lakshmi, Vishnu, Manasa.
So, sir, I have a 4 years experience in the normal manual testing. So,
Okay.
if I want to move for ETL, so what exactly they would expect the company?
Okay. 4 year experience. 4 year experience, then this is above 5 years, then Unix and Hadoop also expected. SQL, then one in ETL tool, Informatica. And anyway, manual testing is the prerequisite for all kinds of testing. That is a common only. And another what is that? This module we are doing ETL data warehouse business intelligence concept. So that only in interview also that only. And if you are joining in any company project also, that only you have to use and work. And if you are joining in any company, then small tools will be there like Kafka, Kibana, then NiFi, small tools are there. Those are not possible to cover anywhere in any session. That in your project only they will give the maybe 1 hour, half an hour. You have to capture all those. Those are easy only.
No.
Very small tools, easy. Thousands of tools are there. Different company, different project are using different tools. So that is not possible. Nobody can cover that. That you have to capture. So that you will get training from the project only. That is not ambiguous. Small only. But these are expected. If you will tell that I don't know the ETL concepts, I don't know how to work Informatica, that is not expected. Nobody can hear that words.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so nowadays 3-4 year experience people also upgrading with this Hadoop and Unix, all those things, but that is not mandatory. If you know well and good, don't know also, that is fine, no problem. But if experience is increasing 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, and you are telling I don't know Unix, I don't know Hadoop, then that is not expected. So 3 year people are also same level, and 8 year experience also same level. Why you are expecting 90,000? They will not. Okay, any other question in this life cycle? Manasa, Kishore, Jamir, Lakshmi?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, next is Bill Inman versus Ralph Kimball. So since we are learning ETL, data warehouse, business intelligence concept, we should know who developed this concept, who is the inventor. The name is two persons. Bill Inman is one person and Ralph Kimball. These two persons developed these concepts. We are learning, we are using, we are working that. So they have written some books also. If you want to purchase for this author, you can purchase and go through. Otherwise, check in online if any soft copy or scan copy is there. You can take that. But in very detail level, high level, and lot of complexity ways they have mentioned, it will be very difficult to understand each and everything. And out of all those, all are not required. Just 5-10% only required. Already we are discussing all those. But in detail level and very in depth, you want to dig it out, then in future you can refer their books also. These are the two inventors. So two approach they have given. third normal form. Normalization approach only they did, and in that normalization, first normal form, second, third, fourth, all those are there. Those are college concepts, not required here. So they use third normal form only. In this third normal form, it is splitting into more tables. One table to five table, five table to 10 table, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, like that. It will split into small parts, so that it will be very easy approach. That is third normal form. So this Bill Inman persons has given top-down approach. So what is this top-down approach? Top to down it will come with split. So first is big data warehouse. It's splitted into 2 or 3 data marts. Then again that split into multiple data marts, two data marts suppose. Again that splitted. Again that splitted, like that it will come. So top to bottom it is splitting. That approach Bill Inman told. And the reverse approach Ralph Kimball told. Bottom to up approach. Okay, so small parts will be there, different data marts. First of all, it will be divided in the project. Then 2 data marts will join together, and another data mart it will take. Again 2, it will take another data mart. Again 2 or 3 also. Suppose here 3 data marts are there combined together. So all these are one data mart now. Now similarly another data mart it will be here. These 2 will join, or these 3 will join, and it will make another data mart. Like that it will reach to the top level. So top level it will be data warehouse only, final one. So this is the bottom up approach. So both approach can be fine. Some companies are using top down approach, some are using bottom up approach. So Bill Inman has given top down approach and Ralph Kimball has given bottom up approach. So 90% companies are using this one. If somebody is asking you, you also tell that we are following top down approach. Okay, so few differences are there. I will send, I'll keep in the drive OLAP and OLTP difference, data warehouse and data mart difference. These are also important, compulsory sure shot question you will get for interview. Then, okay, for today class that only, for the other class again. All those differences, I prepared one document, I'll keep in that drive. Okay, now next is data warehouse and database. Few differences are there. Okay, so this is your compulsory question for your interview. Can you explain or can you tell the difference between data warehouse and database, or OLAP and OLTP? Both are same. Data warehouse is called as OLAP, database is called as OLTP. Okay, so first of all, you can tell the full form of OLAP, online analytical process. OLTP full form is online transaction process. OLAP is nothing but data warehouse. OLTP is nothing but database. Now next point, OLAP involves historical processing of information. This is a data warehouse, so more focus is history, old information, old plus current. So all the history informations will come here in this OLAP. OLTP, day-to-day processing information only. Okay, this involves the day-to-day processing, current transaction only, current information. So if you are going to ATM, then you are doing the current transactions only. That will go and record into your database. But all the details you cannot see here. You are just withdrawing the amount or depositing something. So only current transaction or day-to-day activity we are able to. So ATM is a OLTP that they are asking in the interview. Yeah, I am giving one example ATM scenario. Daily basis you are withdrawing and using the ATM. So that is coming under OLAP or OLTP. That is OLTP. OLAP systems are used by knowledge workers such as executive managers, analysts. So final data warehouse, wherever it is loading, our part gun we are not using. So those are used by some higher level management, some business executives, then business related, some manager, deliver manager, then business analyst. Those people will use those data. Finally, they will do some analysis for their business related information. OLTP systems are used. Databases are used by testers, developers, some database professional, DBA, some clerk, all those people are using. OLAP data is used for analysis the business, and to run the business, this OLTP is required. You are going for some shopping, Pune Central, purchase a dressed item. What is that? That is OLTP. To run their business, they are maintaining that. If they will not maintain, then how they will come to know profit happened, loss happened? They don't know anything. But to analyze in broader way with different categories, that is come as a history and going to this OLAP only. So some business people are using that. To run the business, OLTP is required. To analysis the business, OLAP is required. Next is it focus on information. Okay, so here all the information it will come. History we are getting. So complete information which are required we will get. Which are not required, it will remove. Which are required for that complete information, all old information, it will come here. It will focus on information. Operational data store database, OLTP. So this will data oriented. This is application and data oriented. So this is purely data, current data only it will take. More informations we will not get. History we will not get. Coming to this OLAP, 3 types of schema are available: star schema, snowflake schema, and fact conciliation schema. Tomorrow we'll discuss what are those. That is coming under dimensional model chapter. We'll discuss tomorrow. That is also very, very important. So these 3 types of schema are coming under OLAP, but these are not available in OLTP. In OLTP, entity relationship model is there. Table to table relation. Departments table, customers table, then another is address table. So some common column will be there. Using that we can take the data. That is entity relationship model. Next, this contains historical data. All old plus history will be there. This will contain only current data. From OLAP we will get the summarized and consolidated information, because whatever required, all those data are moving finally to this data warehouse only. So that is a summarized data. Pure summary we will get information. Detail level we will not get, which are required that only. Okay, and in the database detail level we will get, like hospital, one project you are doing, all customer informations are mentioned, patient informations are mentioned in patient table. Maybe 1 lakh patients are there. But coming to this data warehouse, all 1 lakh it will not come. Which disease they are required for analysis? That is the requirement. So for that disease, how many patients are there? That only it will come. So that is a summarized data. But this is a detailed data. All patient, all disease it will be present here. So detail level data will be in OLTP. Summarized level of data will be present in OLAP. OLAP provides summarized and multi-dimensional view of data. So since it is summarized, so it will be multi-dimensional only also. So here we can get in one place everything we will get. Profit loss also we can get. What type of disease we can get. What type of operations it is happening, surgery we can get. Then in which places those branches are available, that also we can get. Lot of information we'll get all placed together. That's why it is called as a multi-dimensional view. It is a flat relational view, one-to-one. In address table, only address information. Patient table, only patient information. Disease table, only disease information. So that is flat. Only independent informations we'll get, not multi-dimensional. The number of users are hundreds. Okay, so here less users will be used because higher management people are using this data. Not only you, not only me. Business executive, managers, analysts who are working on their business only, how to get more profit in next quarter, how we will implement new features in the project. Those people are only using those data finally after loading into data warehouse. So their requirement is very less. So those persons are less only. If you will see in a project, how many managers are there? 1 manager. How many team members are there? Maybe 50. So obviously higher management, if you will see, then less count only. It will be conical structure. So low graded or less experienced people will be always more everywhere. And if your experience is increasing, then the requirements position will be decreasing. Conical structure only it will happen. So who are using practically, they are the very high level management people only. That's why high level there means their position also less only. They will use. That's why hundreds will be used. Means less people will be used. And here thousands. Here I am using, you are using, testers, developers, everybody are using. That's why thousands it is mentioned. Okay, since history is there, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years of history is maintaining. That's why the data are coming with some millions, billions of records. It will come here. Here only current transactions is there in OLTP. That's why tens, hundreds, that only it will come. Okay, very limited period of time only. Since data is more, so the size will be more, up to some terabyte. Here data is less, current information means data is less, so it will go up to some gigabyte. This is highly flexible because everything we are getting in one place. But here high performance. It is not flexible because different tables are present, but all those tables are present separately. That's why performance is high. Here performance is slow. Performance is slow because all together up to some terabyte it will maintain in one place. So obviously it will be slow only. Here performance is high. So these are the difference between OLAP and OLTP. So try to remember around 10 difference. Many people are telling 5, 4, 3 difference. You have to tell more and more difference so that you will be plus point out of all other candidate in the interview. This is your short question. Okay.